butterflies. Morning to you. Welcome to this Saturday choreography session. And what we are doing today is a continuation of what we've done for the past few streams. We are doing a little choreography to just kind of learn the process of how it's done, how it's learned, how it's interpreted, and how it's brought from kind of the creation process to whatever venue you are performing it in, even if it's in front of your mirror at home. So it's a beginner friendly, it's kind of an all levels friendly, and once we've gone through and we've done, not the whole song probably because that would be too long, and I'll get into kind of my rules of choreography, but part of the song. And then we'll go back, we'll clean it up with the technique, and we'll work on interpretation, a little more of how the movements are supposed to be done, and then you'll be all ready to do anywhere. So for those of you who don't know me yet, I always start with a little warm up and stretch, very easy, just to get our bodies moving, because that was something that really prevented major injury for me during my career. So I was previously a ballerina, but now I'm teaching mostly Latin social dance, but some other styles. And I still want to maintain, of course, physical readiness and also be able to do ordinary things, because one of the things about not maintaining range of movement is as we go on in life, ordinary things can also start to be difficult if we don't maintain that. I live in Florida, so I've seen that quite a bit for people who don't keep moving. It's very tempting to kind of just relax a little bit and not use those skills. So let's begin in the usual way. So our usual way is deep breaths, because inhale going up and exhale going down. Bring oxygen to your body and start to relax it a little bit. This time bring it up through the center. And back down again. And through the center. And back down again, and put your little wider than your shoulders. Light knee bend, but not too much. You just want them to be nice and relaxed. And this time, and inhale, but bring it to the side just a little bit, like you're doing a wave, like the wind is blowing you. And exhale, and inhale, and bring to the side. We always repeat. These little routines, we also try and do some of the things we're going to be needing later on. So let's slump our shoulders forward, just relax them forward, and then roll them back and straighten them up. And feel like your chest is looking up to the sky. So it's not just staring straight ahead, it's actually going upwards. And slump forward, and bring it back. Point your chest to the sky like you're looking up, looking at a flock of birds or an airplane. So shoulders forward, pull them back, and shoulders forward, and pull them back. Now we're going to do the same thing for a little bit of twist up in here. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the live stream. For those of you just joining, we are doing a very quick warm-up to get us ready to continue learning our choreography. We are going to get the two or three previous live streams up, so if you missed the beginning, you'll be able to do that with us. So this time, we're gonna let our left shoulder drop forward. Just let your arm hang, and then we're gonna bring it up. Try and use your shoulder blade with this. Roll it back, and again, your chest is going up to the sky. Watch those birds, watch those clouds, and drop it forward, and use your shoulder blade to roll it back, and point your chest up to the sky, and your chin, your chest. Let's do that again, and We try to do both sides when we are just warming up or exercising, because we want both parts of our brain working. But once we get to the choreography, of course, that doesn't happen. You're usually doing that on one side or the other side. And just up to the sky. So again, this upper body. What we're learning to do slowly by surely is to isolate different parts of our body. That is, if you're moving your shoulder, you're just moving your shoulder. So one of the parts that's a little bit hard to get moving if you haven't done it before is kind of this rib cage area here, right? Your upper body, we kind of divide it into two parts here. So what I want you to do is put your hands in your rib cage, and even if it doesn't move, pretend it moves. Move with your hands, and we'll push a little to the side. And we're just gonna go back and forth with that, however much you can. If you can do more, if you've done isolations, do a little more. If not, just take it and push on either side and pretend that your ribs are moving. Because a lot of times when we haven't activated those muscles by kind of putting our mind into that area, we're slowly able to feel it a little better and get it moving. So it's almost like this, your rib cage is detached and moving on its own. Try and keep your hips still. Try and keep everything else still. So it's just that part of your body that's going back and forth, like it's sliding on a flat surface here. No shoulders. All right, we're going to do the same thing, going forwards and backwards. So again, if this is part of your body that you haven't really activated before, we're going to stand up straight, bend our knees a little bit, nice, comfortable, wide stance, like a tree trunk. And you're going to try and feel your ribs, where your rib cage ends, and it's like you're poking at your rib cage, like that. If it doesn't move, just put your hand on it and try and pretend like it's moving forward. If you've done isolations, it looks a little like that. Yeah, bringing it back. Get out and bring it back. So we want to isolate this because when we're doing social dance, particularly Latin styles, this is a part of your body that moves quite a bit. So it's in your motion when you're doing salsa or bachata, and it just kind of generally gives you a very nice movement quality, because if your upper body is stiff, it looks a little different when you're doing that stuff. So that's why we work on that quite a bit. And then let's move a little bit farther down and do some very light circles. And in this one, you're trying to keep your feet planted and your hips in place. They'll move a little bit, they just do, but you want to keep them as still as possible, so it's just your body moving. And this does not have to be a big motion. It can be very small. But try and remember that your legs are planted like trunks of a tree and they're rooted to the ground. And up to your hips, you're kind of frozen. All right. Make like a chicken. And put your arms up and down. Warming up shoulder joints. For those of you joining us, this is a very quick warm-up. Just getting ready to move on to our choreography. Okay, now make like an eagle. And flop your arms up and down. And open and close. Spread out your fingers wide. Close them into a fist. And do the same thing as we raise our arms overhead. You're trying to get somebody's attention. Hello, hello, hello. Let's do that one more time for good measure. On days when we just warm up, we usually do some work on the floor and that kind of thing, but today we're just trying to activate ourselves, if you will. So, let's see, what else did I want to do today? Let's do a kind of forward fold, but, so this is a little bit like a squat, but we're not going to be sitting back like you would in a squat. We're keeping our balance very well. And just bending over. And roll back up. and relax, going down and coming back up. This isn't a big bend, this is just bending your knees. My voice is coming back. It's still a little gravelly, but I'm hoping that it will get back to normal again someday. All right, so now, because we're gonna need this today, we're gonna be doing a bigger squat, so we're gonna get way down. As low as you can. However low that is, it can be here, it can be way down, but we're trying to mostly get our knees and our glutes working. If you can, try and use this muscle that's just above your knee. If you don't feel it, put your hand on it and pretend it's working until you feel it. And this is part of what's going to be driving us. If we're doing like a quick drop, you want your knees to be prepared because otherwise you're just going to collapse. So a lot of what we do is bending and straightening. So you want those to give you a push. And the feeling when you're coming up is like you're pushing into the ground. You're pushing the ground away and rising up. Because knees are something that can cause quite a few issues if you don't use them. And again, if you're just walking or sitting, you don't tend to. Climbing stairs is a great thing to do, but a lot of us live in one-story places or have an elevator, so it's not something we do very often. Okay, so you're gonna take your wide stance, and this time, take the shoulder and try and keep your body straight, but we're just gonna twist one way and then the other way. Very easy. Move your feet if you have to. So if you want to slide along the floor, I am not wearing any kind of socks today, so I'm just going to keep them in place. But again, this is something you have to modify according to your range of movement, because it's not something that happens all at once. Okay, now, weight shift. So we work a lot on that on this channel. Shifting your weight is very, very important in just about anything, and to be aware of it. Also in life, it's quite an important concept. So we are going to shift our weight from right to left and right to left, and we want to get all of our weight over one foot and the other. So thank you. Is it Leary? Leary, that's pretty. Okay. Like a lyre, the ancient instrument, right? That's nice. So taking all of your weight and you're shifting it from foot to foot, and you want to keep, we have a square that's formed by our hips and our shoulders. And it's like you're sliding that across a flat surface. So you're not bending, you're not breaking it. It's just standing up straight. It's like you're sliding your whole torso back and forth. And then I'm going to put the right foot in front and shift forward and back. And I'm going to shift to the other foot and forward and back. Okay, let's do this one again, and this time when we shift to the back foot, we put all our weight there and just lift our foot up and shift it back and lift your toes off the ground. So it's like your toes are pointing towards your knee. And the other foot, using that today. Forward and back, try and keep that square even. Shift all your weight over one foot. So if somebody said, hey, freeze, pick up that foot. All right, so let's do one more weight shift. And that is, remember, so we twist it like this, from side to side. When we twist this time, we're going to move over one foot. So again, we've got most of our weight over our right foot. Left shoulder is coming forwards to twist. And then we're going to slide across that flat surface, slide our square along there to the other side. And try and use your I'm not, I'm not an anatomist or a physical therapist, but it's a feeling like it's coming from here to here, like this is stretching out. Try and use that muscle to do this movement. Like this muscle here is twisting. Put your hand on it if you don't feel it. And again, it's as far as you can get. This is not a strain, this is just shifting from side to side. And another feeling you want to have is that the leg you're standing on is pushing you. So you're pushing the floor, you're pushing into the floor, I should say, and this is twisting at the same time. So this is your movement. And so how we're going to get this very smooth and be able to use it. And it's something that we use a lot. So even if we're just changing directions, we need that twist, we need that push, right? All right, so I think we'll do, on that note, another little push, going backwards. And what I want you to do is, so you're standing on both feet evenly, but I want you to shift to one foot. And with this foot, you're going to raise the other, you're going to put it to the back, and you're going to use this to push off. So the movement looks like this. So you bend, change weight, other leg back, and push, and then you end up on both feet. Do that on both sides a couple of times. So now I'm on my, what did I do? Okay, I did that right foot, I believe, didn't I? Okay, I think this one is coming back. All right, so shift your leg to one foot, your weight to one foot, and use that leg that's holding you to push back. Use your weight on both feet. So, oh, I think, sorry, I did the wrong leg on that one. So, and push, and land on your feet, and try and straighten up as you push back. So, start on 2 feet, shift your weight to 1, called a standing leg. Put that in the back of you, however far it goes. If you can stretch it, great. If not, just keep it however it goes. Use this leg to push into the floor, like not even the floor itself, but below the floor. And straighten up. Pull in as you're moving backwards. Do it one more time for good measure. So shift your weight, foot back, and big push to below the floor. And as you're going back, pull everything up and straighten it. Boom. And here we go again. Shift your weight, leg and back, and a good push through the floor to below the floor. And second in, straighten up. And just move your foot a little bit back and forth. And wiggle your other foot. Get the blood flowing. Open your toes as wide as you can. Close them and open and close. Also something that doesn't tend to move very much, but I want to start moving it. Feet are important. They are something that we use a lot. And with that, just a short recap for those of you just joining. We are continuing our choreography to the song Ordinary by Alex Warren. And it's a very all-level friendly choreography just to introduce you to the process of how it's done, how it goes from beginning stages to end stages, which would be performing it somewhere, even if it's just at home for you. So I'm going to start out. What we do, now this is a song about well, true love and how it makes very ordinary kind of things almost miraculous. So we're taking a wide stance and feel very, very sturdy here. As sturdy as a tree. Pull your elbows up. So the motion is you're going to be moving from your elbows, that they are going to be the leading, driving part of your body that starts the movement. And we're sinking down, and our arms come up as we sink. So they're going upwards, and we're sinking down. And when you start, I want you to gaze straight ahead and look way, way, way into the horizon. Beyond your wall, beyond your window, beyond anything that's there to someplace far away that only you can see. But you're gonna help your audience see it with you. So we're sinking down. And then we're gonna twist from here. If you remember in the warm-up, we were using this to twist. Try and keep your hips even. And as we twist to the side, you bring your arms down. Now this movement, so we're here, we're gonna bring our elbow to our waist. And then we're gonna turn our palm over like we're offering something. So we're to your waist, to your waist and offer. This one's coming. To your waist and offer. And they're gonna cross over, so we're gonna do that one at a time. So, bump, bump. So, sinking down, turning to the side, elbow and offer, elbow and offer. And then we're gonna let our hands drop down and we're gonna watch them. We're gonna look at them dropping. Now your gaze, and this is something we'll come back to, is not at your hands, and it's not at the floor. It's at a place that's a little bit farther away. So you get a line here. So it won't be a sunken chin, that's a different movement. You're looking as though you were looking over something to a spot there on the floor. And from there, gather something precious to your heart and throw it down. Now here we are going to be going towards the floor. It's from here to straight down to the floor. When we straighten up, one elbow comes back to your waist. You can touch your waist here, and the other one. Close your fists, open them, and when you open them, a little, as you pointed your chest to the sky, and let your hands sink down a little bit, and loosen your upper body. And this is another one that we did. And you want to keep your lower body sturdy, and just let that part of it go around. And this should be as relaxed as you can. Doesn't have to be big. And we're coming back to neutral, going forward, right, left, right. So these are just little tiny steps. Right, left, right. But when you come forward, I want you to feel like something is lifting you up. Like a big breeze is coming underneath. Right, left, right. So the movement that we want to have is a very smooth right, left, right. So it's an up, down. Right, left, right. And with that, we're going to do a little breath in our arms. The moon is right, left, right. Good. Right, left, right. And from here, we're going to lean to the side. Now the movement is, again, the feeling is you're pushing on the floor. And as your knees straighten, that's when the bend happens. Keep your body facing forward. And this arm is going to lift to your shoulder. You want this movement to happen at the same time, so it's a dropping it back down, and we're going to put one arm up and then the other, so right, left. In this movement, try and feel again that it's the elbow that is driving the movement. So instead of just putting them up like this, you want to feel like that elbow is lifting your arm. And then your other elbow. The moves up. You see there's a difference rather than putting them up like this when the elbow is driving the movement. And then we're going to, little change of direction, and we're going to start to rock back and forth. And here is our weight change coming in. Close your elbows as you're going forward like you're hiding from something. And we're shifting weight from the front to the back. And on the second time, as we shift, our arms are going to come down and our toes come off the floor. It's like we're presenting our foot. There's my foot, or not even our foot, our heel, right? So it's like my heel. So the movement all together is going to look something like this. So And that's as far as we got last time. So we're going to continue on just a little bit today. But I'm going to have a little more time to bring a little bit farther each time as we progress. But it's been kind of crazy lately. So from here, you're going to keep everything in place. So we're going to try and isolate our shoulder area. So again, you want this twist coming up. And as you twist, you're going to bring your hand up to your eye. It's going to rotate like you're hiding from something, hiding from the sun. So you're here, your elbow lifts up, and your body is twisting. So again, try this movement separately because when you're trying to balance on one foot, stick your toes up, it's not easy to practice. I like to separate things and practice them separately. So you have your twist here. And the twist, since you're bent over a little bit, it's kind of turning up to the sky. You remember we had our chest upwards. So it's like your chest is pointing a little bit towards the sky. That's the movement you want. And the hand movement or the arm movement, you're here, and you want that elbow to come up. And let your forearm relax when you're doing that. This is coming up. And here, you're shielding your eyes from the sun. So they're a little bit, they're not too close, but you don't want it way out. Later on, we may decide we want it a little bit further out, but kind of the gesture we want is, it's awfully bright out today. So the elbow will come up and shield yourself from the sun. And this twist is happening here. So we're coming up and shielding our eyes from the sun. So if we're coming from here, so weight shift. And from here, we're going to take our right foot and just kind of do a little run and end up standing with our, at a diagonal to who's ever watching. And again, don't forget your chest is looking up to the sky. It's looking into a place far away from you, and you're watching those birds and those clouds way, way up and over there. So, let's go from here, where we had our arms over our head, we're shifting weight, bringing our elbows back in a little bit, shifting from foot to foot, 1, 2, and 3, and on the last one, bring your arms down to present our heel, shielding your eyes from the sun, and right, left, right again, to a nice straight stance here, with our chest pointing to the sky. All right, let's do one more before we stop for today. Next time, we'll try and get a little farther, but I do not want to neglect that warm up because it's very easy to want to skip over that kind of thing and go straight to whatever dance it is that you're doing. But from my own personal experience and from students, colleagues, whatever, throughout my entire life, I've really seen the difference of the people who maintain their stretching and their warm-up at injury level. They tend not to get injured, the people who maintain it, and they're much more ready to work. You'll have a better class, better rehearsal if your body's all ready to go. So we're gonna help each other not neglect that portion of it. So I do spend time on it, but it's time well spent. So from here, if you were with us for the warm-up, what we're gonna do is shift our weight onto our left foot, so we're standing straight up, but this is kind of imperceptible, right? You just want it to be a small movement. You're just getting ready to go. And you're gonna bend a little bit more, and since you've released that right foot, that's gonna slide in back of you. Stretch it out as long as you can. This should, if it doesn't go that much, it doesn't matter. You want the feeling of coming from this flexor here, that it's moving back. This is driving the movement, and that it's, even when it's straightened, it's still stretching. It's going like, Yeah, like chewing gum. So, and we're going to push off the left foot and go to another standing position right here. And feel very straight. Here you're going to be pulling up your stomach, but it's at a diagonal. So we're coming from a diagonal here where we shift our weight to our left, put the right foot in front, stretch it out, feel an extra strength, and whoop, and you're here. Okay, so let's go back and repeat that entire new section. So we ended up, after the last time, I think we ended up here, and we're doing our weight shift, bringing our elbows in, front, back, front, coming to the back, showing our heel, twisting, bring the elbow up, shielding our eyes, and right, left, right. Now this can be a little, it should be straight, but it can be a little more relaxed. We're gonna stand up even straighter on that side. So shifting your weight, right foot back, and using that to push off and change directions. Up. Let's go again, a little faster. So, right here, front, back, front, back. Shield your eyes, right, left, right, shift, push, back. Speeding it up. Front, back, front, back. Sun, right, left, right, and push back. All right, let's do that once more, and then we're gonna try and connect everything very slowly. And do that a few times. Start to try and get a little bit of muscle memory in. And then we will maybe try it once with music if you're ready to do that. Anybody just joining, this is a little choreography, all level friendly, just to learn the process, and a little bit also about how your body's moving, what you're using to drive whatever movement it is. Okay, so we end up here, we turned, and our elbows are going forward as we're shifting the weight. And down, shield your eyes, right, left, right, shift your weight back, and now here, you want to hold very, very tight and feel like your feet they have actual roots growing out of them, keeping them on the floor, because with that push, sometimes in a pressure situation, you can stumble a little bit. You want to have that very tight, very sturdy. If you need to have your legs a little further apart, tiny bit, that's okay. We have these little sheets. It won't be very visible because you're standing here. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. We're going to repeat everything very slowly, and then we're going to speed it up a little bit and see how it goes with music. So this is also new to me. This is the process, and sometimes you make some changes as you go through it. I'm going to try not to make any changes, but if something doesn't work, we'll go back and repair it or switch out for something else. It happens a lot. It's not a straight line process. So, sturdy position. Your elbows are pulling the rest of your arm up, and your gaze is way out into the distance. See, I'm going to stand even a little wider just so it's nice and comfy. So, sink down, arms come up. And you're going to twist, okay, this way, elbow, hand, Drop your chin down, but look towards the diagonal, something far away. Gather up something precious and throw it down to the floor. Right elbow in, left elbow in. Clutch your fists, then them up, and let them relax as your body goes around. Right, left, right with a breath, and you'll push up, drop your shoulder, and down, elbow coming up, change direction, forward, back, and let your elbows come in a little as you're doing that. And the last one, you're off your heel, then twist and shield yourself from the sun, right, left, right, more relaxed position. Shift your weight, push your foot foot back and up. And your chest is at the sky. So that's much your chin going up as your upper body is making that point. It's making that gesture to the sky. All right, let's go back. It's all about repetition. So nice sturdy position, elbows up, and sinking down and twisting to the side. Right, left, drop, hold, down. Elbow, elbow, and offer, relax around. Right, left, right, side, down, elbow, shifting your weights, elbows coming in to your heel, block, right, left, right, shift your weight, and shift back. Okay, let's go faster. We're gonna have these up on line soon, promise. So you can go back and review them and review the first portions of it, because I know it's learning on the spot, especially from video. It's a little bit difficult, but it's another thing that the more you do it, the better you get at it. So position with the sky and twisting. I'm sorry, I wanted to put my arms down. I didn't. Let's try again. So it happens. Gazing the horizon, sinking down, twisting arms, palm, palm down. Hold it to the floor, elbow, elbow, fists open up, relax around. Right, left to right, to your shoulder, down. Elbow, elbow, shifting your weight as your elbows come forward, down to your heel. Shielding your eyes, right, left, right foot back, and push. Speeding it up, and do it a couple more times, and then we have to get to the music and let you get on with your day. So, sky, sinking down to the side, right, left, right, to your heart, down. Elbow, elbow, fists open. Around, breath in, right, left, right, your side, down, elbow, elbow, and shifting weight front, back, front, to your foot, eyes, right, left, right, and pushing back. Let's go again. Stance, back down, turning, right, left, down, and up. And around, and right, left, right, side, down, elbow, elbow, front, back, front, to your heel, shield, right, left, right, and heel back. All right, let's get a little faster this time, and I think maybe once more, maybe twice more, and we can do it to the music. The more you repeat, the more your body's going to feel it. It'll get smoother, and we need to repeat it so many times when you actually come to performing it that your body it's muscle memory, that your body's going to feel like it knows what to do without you telling it. In case, there are moments where you get disoriented, everything's different in that situation. So you want to make sure that you are super, super prepared. Okay, elbows up, sinking down to the side. Shifting the weight, new part. What do you say, once more? And then we'll do the music. See how that goes. See if we all remember it. All right, sinking down. Should we give it a try with the music? See if we can remember it. All right, here we go. So gaze to the horizon. Elbows are lifting the rest of your arms, so you can just kind of let the rest of it dangle and use your elbows to pull this up. And we're ready. Okay, can we start that one again? I couldn't hear it from there. How'd it go? We will in the future probably repeat a couple times with music, but for now, we all got to get going on with our Saturdays, whatever it is that you have. If you have a day off, if you're working, if you're going out, if you're staying home, if you're relaxing, if you're doing a sport, if you're playing with pets or children, or just enjoying the solitudes. I wish you all a wonderful Saturday, my Flair Flies, and I really hope you join me for the continuation of this. And we so appreciate your support of this channel. We do have Buy Me a Coffee if you want to do that, but we'd also love it if you just liked and subscribed and kept tuning in for our journey. So I will say goodbye to you until the next time. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. Take care, Flair Flies. Goodbye. I'll see you soon.